this technology is really great and helpful for our lives, but it's getting more and more complicated. And not just one device, but you're connecting to a whole host of devices in your house, in your work. We started to focus and thought of who are the companies out there that would benefit the most from having this distributed tech network that's on call, on demand, whenever you need them.
Redefining on-demand service through the lens of agentic AI and marketplace clarity.
Try and find all the ways that they can automate their business and make it built for your worst day instead of your best day. And then making sure you're keeping the customer at the center of what you're doing.
Hi everyone, this is Maheen and welcome to the CanadianSME Small Business Podcast. Now, every business and homeowner, they know the frustration of buying new technology only to realize the next step is a nightmare. Finding a trusted expert to bridge that gap has traditionally been a game of change or game of chance until now. Joining us is Kahn, the president and CEO of TechEasy. Jared is a founder and deal maker who has built TechEasy into a national powerhouse, connecting people with local tech experts for everything from smart home setups to enterprise-wide retail rollouts. Partnering with giants like Amazon, Samsung, and Staples, he's redefining on-demand service through the lens of agentic AI and marketplace clarity. So without further ado, let's delve deeper and welcome our guest, Jared. Jared, we're very pleased to have you on the show today. Welcome to the podcast. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. Thank you so much for having me.
Very pleased to have you with us. Now, Jared, you founded TechEasy to replace the chaos of traditional tech support with a streamlined Uber-like experience. Tell us what sparked this idea of TechEasy and how is it different from traditional tech support services?
TechEasy really came from the idea that you just mentioned. All of this technology is really great and helpful for our lives, but it's getting more and more complicated. And not just, one device, but you're connecting to a whole host of devices in your house, in your work, everything. And so I knew that there was a problem. I could see people around me needed help. I was one of those people that would help my family and friends. And I thought, maybe there's something more here. And so we decided to start TechEasy. We wanted to be, the service for people that we kept customers at the heart of everything that we do. And then secondly, we wanted to use technology to enable that connection as much as possible, to streamline the process, make it as valuable for people as possible.
Right. Now, it's clear that the modern consumer values is speed and trust above all else when it comes to their digital life. Now, Jared, let's turn our focus to scaling TechEasy through major commercial partnerships. How does TechEasy manage large-scale retail and enterprise deployments today?
When we first started TechEasy, we really wanted to prove that there was a market out there. We had a feeling that this would be really attractive to companies as well, but we felt like we should prove it direct to consumer. So we first launched direct to consumer. We found that people were using our service. They would come back again. They would tell others about it. And then shortly thereafter, we started getting requests from local businesses who needed a technician network. They couldn't afford to have it run through themselves, but they really did need it for their customer experience. And so it became really obvious very shortly that that was going to be a really effective way for our company to grow and for our technology to scale.
Right.
And so that's where we started to focus and thought of who are the companies out there that would benefit the most from having this, distributed tech network that's on call, on demand whenever you need them.
That is amazing. I mean, leveraging big box partnerships to fuel a service marketplace is a brilliant way to ensure high volume demand from the get-go, from day one. Next, Jared, let's shift our attention to how agentic AI is transforming service coordination at scale. Tell us, how is agentic AI improving technician coordination and customer support right now?
Well, I think AI in general is helping, even the, chatbots, things of that nature that you can use to, be able to complete a lot more in your day than you ever thought possible. But the next level is actually having the AI complete tasks for you in your business. And so we've built a lot of agentic AI into our platform that helps connect our customers with our local technicians, bridging the gap, making it as seamless as possible. And we're going to continue to do that over time. It's still early, obviously, but it's having a really meaningful impact on, our customer experience, how we're able to offer our service to people and to our partners as well.
You're right. I mean, automating the coordination layer, it allows human experts to really focus entirely on the technical problem at hand, which is an amazing resource for sure. To the entrepreneurs watching, if your service business is still struggling with manual scheduling and constant coordination chaos, then you are already behind. In 2026, the winner isn't the one with the most staff, it's the one with the best systems. Please look at how TechEasy uses AI to scale. Don't let the boring logistics kill your growth. We're going to take a short break here. Don't go anywhere because we'll be right back with more insights from Jared.
Hey, you think you know UPS? Yeah, that's us. Everybody knows that. You know what you didn't know? This. Okay, try to keep up. Ocean, us. Ground, rail, air, so us. Guess who? Us. Customs cleared, borders cleared, done. Us. Still with me? Wait for it. Boom. Us. Intelligent, automated, fulfillment. Us. Yep. Healthcare too. Digital your thing? Yeah, well, book it, ship it, track it. You feeling me yet? Yep, that's all us. That's all UPS.
Welcome back, everyone. Let's dive into the real-world lessons of building and funding a marketplace at scale. Now, Jared, let's look at the persistence required to fund and build a marketplace business. Please tell us what helped you push through fundraising setbacks and keep the momentum going.
In the early days, we knew that we had a really strong model. We knew that it was working very well. And we felt like we owed it to our business to try and see how many people we can serve and in how many different markets. And so to do that, we felt like we needed to go after venture funding. And so we started that process. We assumed that it would take a little bit of time, 6 months we gave ourselves. It ended up taking much, much longer than that. We had to speak to much more people. We felt like we had a model. It was working. It was, generating everything it needed to generate. The tech was there. But, securing someone who really valued us was not as straightforward. And then it ended up happening completely by chance when I had just made the decision to just focus on, making the business as scalable as possible and bootstrapping it for as long as possible. So I think it's, a game of numbers. It's persistence, it's grit, and then it's, commitment to the plan.
Absolutely. Persistence, it really is the ultimate competitive advantage for any founder that is building a marketplace from the ground up. Now, looking ahead, Jared, the conversation now moves to TechEasy's expansion across North America. Tell us, how will TechEasy scale across North America while keeping a local expert feel?
So I think the main thing that I would tell any service company founder is to really try and find all the ways that they can automate their business and make it built for your worst day instead of your best day. And then making sure you're keeping that connection to the customer and always keeping them at the center of what you're doing. And I think if you do those two things, you'll be very successful.
That is a powerful reminder that really showing up is half the battle. And doing things the way that you've mentioned today, Jared, is that you've won the battle, right? But thank you so much for joining us again and for sharing your expertise with the listeners. Thank you.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
And that was Jared Kahn from TechEasy, a masterclass on how to turn a simple service into a national tech infrastructure through partnerships and persistence. Thank you so much for tuning into the podcast. Please be sure to subscribe and visit CanadianSME.ca for more resources. A special shout out to our partners before we leave, to UPS, Avon Global College, Google, and ADP for their ongoing commitment to empowering small businesses across Canada.